Konnichiwa, hello, my name is Miki and welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be on Milani Cosmetics. I will be doing a full face testing these products out. Now, my most favorite is the powder blush. I absolutely love this blush. I love the creaminess, I love the pigment, I love the color, I love everything about this. And sadly, this is the only Milani product that I have tried out of their entire collection. So I got a bunch of items right here in my full face basket. I try my best to get the new, but where I live, it's kind of hard to get those things. So you might see some oldies in here, but hopefully they're goodies. So if you guys are interested to see how Milani works, then just stay tuned. Alright, I am so excited to try these out just because sadly the only thing I've tried from Milani is the blush right here, and I've heard so many good things about Milani. I wouldn't say that they're extremely affordable like Wet n Wild or Essence or some of the other drugstore brands out there, but they are quite affordable in my opinion. A lot of their things are under $20, and to me that's pretty affordable. Now after $20, it's kind of pushing it depending on what the product is. I have a full face here. I feel like it's been forever since I've done a full face, so bear with me if I'm just a little off or weird about it. I have already washed and moisturized my face. I actually have a primer here, which is what we're gonna start off with. This is the Milani Prime Perfection Face Primer. It says hydrating and pore minimizing, and it is oil free. So this claims that it primes skin to create a smooth canvas before applying any foundation, hydrates skin and creates a natural finish, reduces redness and appearance of enlarged pores, lightweight, non-greasy feel, and does not clog pores. Now it does say pore minimizing, and I'm hoping that that's true because ever since, I know I talk about it a lot, but ever since Accutane, my pores have become like fucking potholes. They're basically these giant enormous holes on my face. So I have been trying to find anything that will cover or help these potholes. I can see that it is definitely pore minimizing, but it's not as minimizing as my NYX pore filler. This does have a slight cooling sensation. As for the smell, it's like it has a hint of mint to it, which is kind of weird. I really do not like minty smelling products. I will say the texture is not, it says oil free, it's not oily, it's not really that greasy. I'm really not seeing a difference in my pore size on the sides of my nose. Now my nose pores are a little smaller, but not as small as I would like them to be. As long as the foundation that I'm about to put on does not accentuate potholes, then I think I'll be good. So next I have the Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 Foundation and Concealer. This is in the shade 00A Porcelain. For most drugstore foundations, the lightest color is never light enough for pale princesses. So hopefully this is light enough for me. I'm gonna give it a good shake, and of course this is a pump, so that's always nifty. And because it says 2-in-1 foundation and concealer, I'm not going to be adding concealer today because I want to see the coverage. So I'm going to take my little heart palette here. It's really thick. It's a lot thicker than I expected. I'll put 2 pumps for now. Hopefully this is, ooh man, this is pretty white, you guys. Hopefully it's not too white on my skin. I'm definitely seeing some really good coverage going on here. It's definitely hidden my under eye dark circles that I've been getting lately, so that's always a plus. I wouldn't say it's completely full coverage because you can actually see all my discoloration right here and some of my acne scarring, but I would say this is very high medium coverage. Now the product may be thick, but it doesn't feel thick like on the face. I don't feel like I have a lot of foundation on. So on the nose, of course, I'm gonna have to zoom you guys in so you guys can see, but those pores, those potholes on my face are definitely here to party today. So this so far I'm liking. Now let me zoom you guys up so you guys can see what's really going on my face. I have zoomed you guys in, and if you guys can't already notice what I was explaining, then let me point it out for you. I have these huge pores right here on my nose. It is pretty disturbing how huge they are. Even on the side of my nose right here, you can just see how porous it is, how big the holes on my face are. The dry patches are kind of coming out even on my chin area. Excuse my really dry, crusty lips. I will be fixing those shortly. Now my forehead doesn't look too bad because it's not that dry today, but if it was dry, I would not recommend this foundation. If you do have very dry skin, I don't recommend this. Maybe if you use like a little bit of oil on your dry patches, it might work out. I don't know, I'll have to try that out. But as for just this foundation alone, if you have any dry patches, you want to take care of those before you apply the foundation. So I just went and tried to fix this crusty lip situation and only made myself bleed. So let's just move along and hopefully you guys aren't paying attention to my crusty ass lips. I just noticed that I forgot setting powder. Naturally, I always forget something. I'm gonna take my favorite pressed powder right here, the number 7, and I'm just gonna set my face. Now next I'm gonna go in with the Milani Easy Brow. This is in the shade dark brown. I believe they didn't have very many colors for eyebrows. I swear, American packaging is like trying to keep everybody out of the item. It is so hard to get everything out of a freaking package these days. I don't understand. What are they trying to keep these items from? Like, who's trying to break into these? Now that I finally got it out, we have a spoolie here, and it is a push-up pen. That's not, I'm twisting. Wow. This takes quite a while to twist up. All right, so you get the idea, and this is now not twisting down. So I totally fucked that up. So this is what the brow pencil looks like. It's just a regular brow pencil. I did push it out too far, but we're gonna work with it because since I'm gonna use it anyway, hopefully this will go down a little bit. I'm a little scared I'm gonna break the tip. Whoa, this thing is so pigmented. You have got to be careful with this thing. Oh, this feels very weird. It almost feels, it's not quite waxy. I honestly cannot describe what this feels like. I can feel it on my eyebrows. It's really strange. Like, I know I'm making weird faces, but it is really, really strange feeling. It's almost like it's pushing down my hairs and making my hair stick to my face a little bit, which I really don't like. But we're gonna see what happens once I use a spoolie. I feel like this pencil is gonna last forever though, with how pigmented it is with just a few strokes. It is very, very creamy. It's not, like I said, I can't say that it's quite waxy because it's not. It's very creamy. This is something I'm gonna have to be careful with. All right, so I'm not gonna leave my brows like this, but I'm gonna go ahead and do the other brow, and we're gonna talk about this brow pencil a little bit, so I'm gonna be right back. All right, so I went ahead and cleaned up my brows a little bit, did the other brow. I feel like this brow color has a red undertone to it. As for the creaminess, I feel like if you are just starting out doing your brows, this product is not for you. I don't know how else to describe it. It is something that you kind of have to feel for yourself. It just feels like this thick gel slash cream pasted onto your brows, and you can really feel it. Now, once you blend it with the spoolie, it feels really nice. I don't feel that big, thick cakiness on it anymore. I don't know, I'm kind of in the middle with how I feel about this brow pencil. So let's move on to the next product. This is the Milani Bronzer XL All Over Glow. This is in the shade Fake Tan. Now I'm thinking that it is a bronzer and contour. It just says Bronzer XL All Over Glow. When you have a pale complexion, you want to use more cool tone, so that's why I got this one. Let me go ahead and swatch these. Ooh, it feels very creamy. Here's the more orange tone, which I feel like this would be a great bronzer color, and this will be a great contour color. I need to do something about this bloatiness. It is that time of the month, so I am just fucking swollen and bloated and gross, so we need to contour this face. So I'm gonna go in with this cool tone shade. I'm gonna take my Equal Tools fan brush here, and I guess just lightly sweep. And we're gonna go ahead and chisel this face. Ooh, I really like that. It is a very subtle contour. Now, of course, you can build it up. So I'm gonna go in again. Oh, I really like this. This is really nice. It's very creamy. It's blending beautifully on the skin. And I feel like this is like the perfect contour color for me. Oh yeah, I am definitely loving this. This is such a nice contour. It may look like it's taking me a while to build it up, and it kind of is, probably because I'm not using a super dense brush. So I'm actually going to try my BH Cosmetics bronzer slash contour brush, And I'm gonna push in a little bit and see if we can, oh yeah, that definitely adds a lot more color. So if you don't want to sit here for hours and days and weeks, use a little bit more of a dense brush. Next, I'm going to take my bronzer brush from Real Techniques. This is my favorite brush right now, my favorite bronzer brush. It just dispenses the bronzer so perfectly, and I feel like with these big ass cheeks that I have, it is the perfect size. So I'm going to go into the bronzing shade. Ooh, okay. And, whoa, okay, that thing is pretty pigmented. I really like this bronzer slash contour. I don't even know if this is supposed to be a contour, but it works great for my skin tone. So if you are a pale princess like me, try to get the fake tan color because this is almost just perfect. I love it. I'm gonna go back in with my fan brush and chisel out this double chin I got going on here. Alright, so I feel like for the most part I have my double chin concealed. I'm going to skip the blush and the highlight because I cannot contain my excitement to try this next product. This is the Milani Bold Obsessions eyeshadow palette. We have this nice gold front. It looks actually kind of higher end. And we have this beautiful guy right here. Look at this. Look at the colors and the shade. Look at this mirror. Look how big that thing is. This is what I want to see in a palette when I buy one. I want warm tones, I want cool tones, I want shimmers, I want mattes. And this has all of them. I feel like with these colors you can create a daytime and a nighttime look. I honestly don't know what kind of look I'm going to create. But it does say for directions, follow 3 curated looks or mix and match for endless color combination. Oh, that is really neat. All right, so I get really excited about the smallest things, but I did not realize these are color curated. So for this row right here, it actually says sunrise. So I'm guessing this is something you wear during the day, maybe when you go to work. These are the colors you want to use. In the middle, it says sunset. So maybe if we're going out for dinner or maybe a lunch date, something like that, maybe brunch. And then here we have nightfall. So if you're going out partying, you're gonna be staying out all night, having a good time, this is the color palette you wanna go with. So I see what they're doing here. So I'm a little excited to use my new Morphe brushes. I only got 2 new Morphe brushes because my Ulta sucks. I'm gonna be using my Morphe M505 blending brush, and I'm gonna take this color right here. It is Sweet as Honey, and that is going to be my transition shade. Ooh! Look at that pigment on the brush. Now it is a little bit powdery, but that's okay. We're gonna see how pigmented these are. God, this is really freaking pigmented. I love it. It is so pretty. Oh, I love orangey type of colors like this. This is like perfect for a transition shade in my opinion. Go ahead and do the same on the other eye. All right, so next I'm gonna take the same brush. I think I'm gonna try this red color right here. I'm gonna put that color on the end. All right, so I got that red color blended in on the ends. Now I'm gonna take a Real Techniques shading brush right here. It's a little smaller so I can get into the inner area of my lid. I'm gonna take that same red color. I forgot to mention, this shade is called Red Between the Lines. And I'm just gonna place that on the inner part of my lid. Oh, it looks so pretty. Next, I'm gonna take my BH Cosmetics number 9 brush from the Crystal Quartz set, and I'm gonna dip into this color right here. It is called Bear in Mind, and I'm going to place that on the middle part right here. It's a very light gold shade going on. I feel like it didn't lighten it up as much as I wanted it to. So I think I'm going to take this pinky, this really light pink shade right here. It's called Can't Pink Straight, which I think is a really adorable name. I'm going to take the same brush after I cleaned it off and add that in the middle. That is actually what I was looking for. And now we got it. And it looks even prettier on top of that Bear in Mind color. Next, I'm going to take the BH Cosmetics number 8 brush from the Crystal Quartz set. And I'm actually going to go into this really gorgeous red metallic shade right here. I don't know if you guys can see that right in the middle, and it's called Blazing Hot. I'm just gonna lightly press my brush in there and just kind of tap it on top to give it that metallic color. Ooh, it is so pretty. So gorgeous. Next, I'm gonna take this color right here. It's called Sands of Time. I'm gonna take it on my finger. Ooh, one little press, and this is what I'm getting. And I'm gonna take that on the middle, right where we left with that pink color. So I'm really thinking about adding this gold shade right here. It's called Gold Getter, and I feel like I want to add that in the middle instead. Woo! Look how gold it is, and it's so creamy, you guys. It is, oh, look at that pigment. I feel like this is definitely going to be my new best friend. I don't know what it is with the glitter shade, but I just wanted to mention that there is a lot of fallout when you use either this or your finger. So I don't really know what's going on with that. I'm just gonna kind of brush it off. For the most part, I am loving this entire eyeshadow palette. I'm gonna go ahead and kind of just blend the sides a little bit. So I fucked up. I thought I pushed record on the camera, but I guess I didn't. So I went ahead and did the bottom lash line. All I did was add Sweet as Honey on the lower lash line, and then I went ahead and added red between the lines on the waterline and closer to the lash line, and that's it. And in the inner corner, I added the Sands of Time to brighten up the eyes a little bit. Next, we're gonna go in with blush. I got the Color Harmony blush right here. We have a bunch of different blush shades going on in this, and I got this in the color Pink Play. Here's a closer look. We have a little bit of a highlight color here, and then 3 different pink shades is what I'm seeing. And I'm thinking that if you swirl this all together, because these are just matte and this is the only shiny part of the palette, I feel like if you swirl it around, you're gonna get more of a shimmery blush, which I think is what their goal was here. So I'm gonna take my favorite Real Techniques blush brush here, and I'm actually gonna be one of those people who just swirls it today. Ooh, and I can already tell this is very powdery. It's gonna be very pigmented, so we're gonna be real careful with this stuff. Yep, this is definitely pigmented. Oh, now swirling it with the effect of the shimmer pink, it looks so beautiful on the skin. I feel so glowy right now. I feel like this is definitely gonna be my new go-to blush, especially for the summer, because of that really nice glow. Oh, I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. It's very creamy, it's easily blendable, it's pigmented, and you can definitely control the amount of pigment. You just have to be a little bit careful. I love it. So this guy right here, I am so excited to try out. This is the Strobe Light highlighter. Now I have seen people use this, and it just looks amazing on the skin, so I'm hoping it looks amazing on my skin. I got this in the color Afterglow. I'm going to take my Wet n Wild P75 brush, which is the highlighter brush, and I'm just going to sweep back and forth. And let's see. Okay, look at that highlight. That is some glow we got going. I feel like in a lot of my other videos, the highlight is never this glowy, but this highlighter decided to show up today. This is absolutely gorgeous. I bet you can even build it up a little more. So I'm gonna take a little more. Oh my god. That is just, ooh, it is so pretty. Did I say it was pretty? Like, come on. This thing was made for my skin tone, I feel like. It is so gorgeous. It's not emphasizing any texture at all. It sits smoothly on the skin. It blends very, very well. You can build up the pigment, build up the highlight. I feel like that's one of the best drugstore highlights that I have ever used. This is really, really pretty. All right, enough about the highlighter. We're gonna move along. Next, we're gonna go in with the Milani Make It Last Setting Spray. It says 3-in-1, primes, corrects, and sets. Lightweight spray, locks in makeup up to 16 hours. That's quite a claim. Keeps color from fading and setting into creases. So I'm gonna go ahead and give this a good shake. And there we go. We got, ooh, the mist kind of goes out like you know, your headlights do. Ooh, okay, yeah, the spray is really strange. Oh man, I wish you guys could see the jet stream. Can you guys see that? It shoots down, which is very awkward. I feel like I have to hold it at a 90-degree angle just to get that side sweep on my face. We're gonna try this again. I can say right off the bat, love the smell. It actually smells like skincare. That's what it smells like. The one thing that they do need to work on is the fucking spritzer, because I have none on this side of my face, but this side of my face is just completely drenched in this stuff. So here we go again. See, I'm spraying it right now and it's not even spraying in like on my face. So I don't know what's going on with this. So I think we're gonna move along because I'm kind of just done messing with that thing. Next I have the Lash Trifecta Lengthens and Curls and Separates Mascara. Milani does not have a big array of mascaras to choose from. So I got this just because anything that says lengthens and curls is my jam. It says for limitless length, curl and separation, bet on the Trifecta. I have no idea what that means. 3-in-1 formula designed to create a panoramic lash look. Triangular shaped brush for optimal application. Triangular shaped brush. Okay, we're gonna have to find out what the hell that means. So let me open this very difficult packaging again. All right, so here's what the wand looks like. Let's see what the brush, okay. This is a strange applicator. It is the silicone-y type, which I don't like. It has a weird U type of dip in it going on. It kind of arches over like that, so I don't know. I'm gonna go ahead and curl these short ass stubby lashes. Now I'm gonna apply the mascara and then I'll zoom you guys in so you guys can see the difference. So this is what my lashes look like with mascara and without mascara. I already added mascara on the bottom lashes. Now as you can see, these definitely add a little bit more length than I normally would have on my lashes without mascara. So I really like this. I don't know if it actually holds a curl. Normally when I put on mascara, after I curl my lashes, they just start sagging. So as I can tell so far, this will keep my curl. As for the bottom lashes, it definitely adds a lot of length. Because of the curvature right here, it makes it a lot easier to apply the mascara on the bottom lashes and get them really nice and coated. It makes it a lot easier to get as close to the lash line as possible on your upper lashes as well. I went ahead and applied mascara to this eye. I can say honestly now that a little bit of time has gone by that this will not hold a curl. They're not really lifted as they were before, so I can say that this doesn't actually keep the curl for my lashes. Maybe if you have thinner lashes it might work. My lashes are thick and short. Now as for lengthening, it definitely lengthens your lashes. I can say that. As for separation, which is one of the other claims that this mascara has, it definitely separates your lashes, which I love for that really fanned out effect, and I feel like it does that very well. So if you want a mascara that separates your lashes while adding length, this is definitely a great mascara for that. All right, so last but not least is the lips. Now I have two lip products here. I have a regular lipstick and I have the new Keep It Full Nourishing Lip Plumper. And this is in the shade Soft Rose. And then for the lipstick, we have Pretty Natural. We have this nice little rosy pink nude color. Let's see about this lip plumper. Oh, holy doe foot applicator. This is one of those really big doe foot applicators. It almost looks the same as the Shape Tape doe foot applicator. This smells really delicious. I feel like I could just like lick it off the applicator. I know that's nasty. I'm not going to do that. Ooh, that's a really creamy pinky brown. I really like that. I don't know if I want to layer these or if I just want to put the lip plumping gloss. I think I'm going to apply the lipstick first and then we're going to go in with the lip gloss on top. Ooh, this has a very nice smell. It's not very overpowering. It does have a slight lipstick smell, of course, but it smells very nourishing and almost has a hint of a fruity smell to it. This lipstick is very creamy, very rich, very pigmented, one swipe color. It just went on, very smooth. Now my lips are a little bit chapped, but one thing I'm noticing is it's not like weirdly separating. I don't know if anybody else has this problem with lipsticks when your lips are really dry. But for me, when my lips are very dry and I put on certain lipstick or liquid lips, it goes into the crack and it separates. It feels so weird, it looks weird and nasty, and I'm not seeing that with this. I have to point out this isn't a matte lip either, so it's a very satin finish. Like I said, it's very smooth and very creamy, and I'm really liking this. I think on top of that, I'm gonna add the lip plumping lip gloss, and we're gonna see how this works. Ooh. Okay, this thing is really pigmented gloss, I guess. I kind of like this color more when they're both mixed. Now, this is definitely having a plumping effect. I am feeling it right now. It's not as tingly as the Sexy Mother Pucker from Soap & Glory, but you can definitely feel that it is doing its job. One thing I do have to mention about the lip gloss, it is very I don't know if it's just thick because I have the lipstick on and then the gloss on top, but it is very goopy. It's not sticky, but it does feel thick and goopy on the lips. I don't know if that's making sense, but I'm not having that sticky sensation. All right, so it's goopy, but it's not sticky. So we're not having that weird connecting thing going on. I love this color combo. I love the way it feels. Love the way it looks. I feel like this definitely has given my bottom lip a little bit more of a oomph to it. And I am just really liking just my entire face. Like, my face is so dewy, so glowy. I'm not seeing a lot of creasing going on with the foundation. So I normally don't mention this in my videos, but this took at least 2 hours for me to film. I don't know why, but I just had these moments where I just couldn't get the words out. I think it's me watching too much Japanese anime. My mind kind of tends to go into Japanese mode, so my brain is constantly thinking in Japanese, and it kind of makes it harder for me to get those words out in English. So I apologize if there's like a lot of cuts in the video, or if it seems like I'm not explaining something thoroughly or with good detail. It's just something that if you're bilingual, you will understand exactly what I'm talking about. Now, the only reason why I mentioned how long it took for me to film this video was because this foundation has been on my face for at least 2 hours. It's been on for at least 2 hours, and it looks fucking flawless. The only thing that I have are these two little crease lines right here on my eyebrows, but other than that, the foundation is flawless. It is great. It sits so well on the skin. It's dewy. It's not cakey. It's not flaking off. It blends very well. It covers and hides. I didn't have to add any concealer today. So this foundation slash concealer, whatever is 2-in-1, is amazing. I love it. I'm definitely going to be using it a lot more. And I love the coverage. I love the feel. I still don't feel like I have anything on my face right now. So I will definitely be using that foundation over and over again. Now, let's see. This bronzer. We all know I love it. I absolutely love this bronzer slash contour. This color for me is just perfect for my skin tone. So if you're a skin tone similar to mine, try this out. It looks amazing. It blends very well. The pigment is there, and it's just, I love it. Now, I feel like everything today was an absolute hit. Whether I liked it just a little bit or I fucking loved it. I feel like everything in this full face except 2 products were just spot on. They worked for my skin. They made me feel amazing, or they blended very well. But the Prime Perfection Face Primer, this I feel like did not minimize my pores enough. It has that weird minty smell that I just don't like. Now, as for cooling, it definitely helps with that. And for the redness, I don't see any redness on my face anymore. Now, that could be because of the foundation and its high coverage, or because of this. I don't know. This is just something that I'm gonna have to pass on because it's just not for me. I prefer my NYX pore filler over this. The next product is the Lash Trifecta Mascara. This claims to lengthen, curl, and separate your lashes. As for lengthen, definitely does that. Separation, does that. Curling, I can't really say that it curls my lashes. The curl is already gone. I'm telling you right now, I'm looking in the mirror and the curl is already gone. My lashes are straight again, and there's absolutely no lift to them. So I like this for lengthening and separating. So I will probably use this for before I put on my falsies, or if I'm just doing a natural look and I don't really care if I have a curl, I just want longer lashes. Definitely will use this. The only thing I think that I didn't like about the spray is the fucking spritzer. Like, can we do something about the spritzer? This thing is such a mess in the direction that it goes, but the mist is fine. The mist is fine. It's just the direction of the mist. So the mist is fine. The smell is amazing. It has made everything look very glowy, very luminous, and nothing seems to feel sticky or transferring or anything like that at all. So I like this setting spray, but the spritzer just has to go. Something needs to change about the spritzer. Can we talk about this eyeshadow palette? Like, I know I talked about it a lot while I was using it, but it's fucking gorgeous. This thing is amazeballs. It blends beautifully. It's pigmented. There's so many colors you can work with to create so many different looks in here, and it is just an all-around sturdy, amazing, beautiful palette. Now, this thing even feels a little bit more on the higher end side. This mirror is huge. I mean, look at it. It's almost the size of my face. My face is pretty big. Out of this whole entire thing, if you're gonna buy anything, buy the eyeshadow palette. I am telling you right now, this eyeshadow palette is bomb. As for the lips, it still feels like there's some plumping going on. It's a little bit tingly, but it feels very cooling, which is the only place that I like any kind of cooling product is on my lips. It feels amazing and cool and nourishing and hydrating. It's not sticky. It's goopy, but not sticky. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I am so excited, so happy and thrilled that basically everything worked in one way or another. Absolutely everything in this haul that I have used, I will definitely be using again. Milani did such a great job, and I cannot wait to see what else Milani comes out with in the future. I am just so excited to try more of their products. Alright, so before I close this video out, I just want to apologize because I feel like a lot of my full face videos, or any of my videos for that matter, are really long, but I just want to say that they're long because I like to talk. I am a fucking talker and I know it, but I really want to describe things to you guys thoroughly because this is what your guys' hard-earned money goes to. And I know what it's like, just like in my first Dermacol video, when you buy something with your money and you get it and it's shitty and it's crappy and you wasted your money. I really hate that feeling because not all of us have the money to go and buy a $50 eyeshadow palette or a $30 foundation. To some people, $30 is expensive, and I want people to get their money's worth. Whether it's the quality of the pigment, or the blendability, or the coverage of a foundation, or the feel of a lip gloss, or the smell of something. I want you guys to look at a product that I'm showing you and be like, yeah, I feel like I want to buy that product. It feels like it would be a good fit for me, or why was I even thinking of buying that product? It's shit, or it looks like shit, or she says it smells like shit. I just want you guys to know what you're getting yourselves into before you buy a product that you may have been thinking about purchasing. So I apologize if my videos are long, but just know I do it for you. I really hope that my videos help you guys out. But anyways, that is all for this video. So if you guys enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it for you, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to click that big red button that says subscribe. If you have any tips, tricks, questions, comments, or if you simply just want to talk shit, leave it all in the comment section below, and I really hope to see you guys in my next video. Bye bye!